Let's cut the open cup.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Open Cup Podcast. I'm Corey,
I'm Craig.
and we are here today. It is a very special episode of the Open Cup Podcast because
Yes.
we have our first ever virtual guest, Rick.
Woo! I'm here.
Hi, Rick.
Honored to be here. Hi.
We're so happy to have you here. Thank you.
Yes, Rick and I just spent a really romantic weekend in the Catskills. It was just the two of us, Rick's fiance, my brother, and 9 other of Rick and Samson's closest friends. But really, just so good to be there with the one who got away. I think most people refer to Rick as in my
for
life.
sure. Yeah.
You know, we've just always been two logs floating in circles around the same toilet bowl.
Oh, wow. This is heavy. Yeah, Rick got away from us here at Coffee Mania too. We sent him to the city. How long have you been down there, Rick?
Well, I just passed, I think, just over 10 years now.
Wow.
Coming up on 11, coming in July.
It's been over 10 years since you worked here. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's wild.
What's wild, Rick, is that we still talk about you and not just because Corey's here. Let me back up. I'm intimidated today because I'm now cupping coffee with the 2 best cuppers I've ever met. Rick, you definitely are right up there, and of course Corey's pretty good too.
Yeah, I think Rick is like the number one reason why I am a coffee professional in general. So thanks for getting me in here. Rick is also the number one reason that I get compliments on my wardrobe when I'm at work.
100%. keep the hand-me-downs going, Rick.
I get compliments
Will do.
on what I wear to work sometimes, and it's only ever when I wear clothes that you have given me.
Yep, and I can tell now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he doesn't even say you look nice today. He says, "Did Rick give you that?"
exactly.
Well, it's an honor to be able to, dress you in a way that you love now.
Yes.
It's the way that we all
Free
love.
clothes is the way that I love to dress, so I'm not really picky.
Forever and always.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Rick? You are a foodie, and I know that you are on the internet as Recommended Eats, but do you want to, tell the people, all our thousands and thousands of listeners, where to find you
Sure.
and what you like
So
to
many,
do?
Yeah, of course. I would say that I'm sort of I guess I am still a foodie in a way. Foodie, a little pretentious word, I guess, but I've always really enjoyed food. I cook a lot. I cook for my fiance or whoever, ends up cooking with us coming over to grill. But yeah, I think I started off with the blogging and the Recommended Eats brand back in, I want to say 2016. I don't fully keep up with it, but I really like to cook when I can. I'm all about food science. I'm all about trying new foods, flavors. And I've been doing that, I feel like, since, knowing you for a long time, Corey, but in college is when I picked up on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, this weekend, Rick made hot dogs and one Red Delicious apple taste better than anything else on our barbecue menu. So let that speak for itself.
Now, I hear that the Red Delicious is Rick's favorite apple, right? Is that no, that's not the truth. What's your favorite apple?
That's a bold-faced lie.
I've heard the apple story about how Corey and Kyle finally got to go shopping on their own once, and they bought the wrong apples. Red Delicious,
Yeah.
in fact. I
Yeah,
think.
Rick was always very particular about what types of apples we got. And one time he was down in the city visiting Samson, his now fiance. And Kyle and I were so excited to go to the grocery store and have free reign to pick whatever we want. And we went, yeah, let's get Red Delicious apples. They've got to be good. Delicious is in the name. And we took the bag home and we high-fived and we each took a big bite of Red Delicious apple and we went, this fucking sucks! And then we didn't eat any more of the apples from that bag. So we were in the Catskills for Rick's bachelor party, and one of our activities was a chopped challenge style. We bring ingredients, and Rick has to coordinate a cool meal with them. So, of course, I brought one single Red Delicious apple as my contribution. And Rick made that thing taste good.
That's not surprising. So what is your favorite apple, Rick?
Um, Currently, it is. Well, I guess I got a toss up here. I've always been pretty fond of Honeycrisp,
How can you not be?
but
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm really into spacey stuff too, like outer space, and there's a hybrid apple now called a Cosmic Crisp, which is right there, right
Wow.
there. with
Apples from
Honeycrisp
space.
for me.
I had
love
an
that.
apple this year. We went apple picking at a farm that I don't remember the name of it, but they were great. And it was a sweet 16 apple, and that was one of the best apples I've ever tasted.
That's awesome. I
It
love
did
it.
feel a little uncomfortable putting my mouth on something called Sweet 16, though. It's like I feel like the FBI is going to come for me and kick in my door because I'm eating this apple, but it tasted very good.
Yeah, I've never heard of this apple.
No, I've never heard of that either. Nor have I heard of the Cosmic Crisp, but that sounds freaking great. Like it's a hybrid with what? Like, like it's a space apple.
I mean, am I allowed to Google things here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I'm
That would
mostly
be
just
a-
looking at our analytics when I
That would
bust
be a
away.
first for anyone on the podcast to actually fact check anything.
Yeah,
so,
we
Yeah, I'm gonna-
actually prefer not to fact check
Yeah,
anything
we
and
don't-
just make up our own facts here.
yeah, like I've said, it's not for education.
I'm going to assume it's a mix between a Honeycrisp and a hallucinogenic mushroom.
You were close. No, the internet tells me that it is indeed half Honeycrisp, and the other apple that it's a cross of is an Enterprise apple.
Oh, cool.
That makes sense. The Enterprise is the name of the ship from Star Trek.
That makes
So-
no wonder it's so cosmic.
Cosmic Crisp.
Yeah, totally
Cosmonaut.
Love that. Well,
Yeah.
now that we've got the Apple section of the podcast out of the way,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about this coffee that we're going to taste? Because I'm kind of excited.
For sure. Me too. This coffee comes from a roasting company in Brooklyn. They used to have a coffee shop. Oh, they used to have a coffee shop in Clinton Hill here, but I looked it up while I was, doing a little bit more researching of this coffee. It seems like it's closed, which is unfortunate and sad to me.
Yeah.
But they're still roasting. A solar-powered roasting facility too,
Whoa,
which I
that's
thought was
really
pretty
cool.
cool.
That's awesome.
This is one of the first coffees from, not this coffee specifically, but from this company. After leaving you all in central New York and coming down to the city, right before I left, the last coffee that I bought was from this company back in 2014 when they first sort of started to open up that cafe that was down there. They were called Brooklyn Grind,
Okay.
but now they go by BKG.
Okay.
But I've had this coffee. I used to buy wholesale from them for a long time too. But this coffee specifically comes from one of my favorite regions, the Sidama region of Ethiopia. So it's Ethiopia, Sidamo, Dorato, Bombay, Kontama.
Wow.
So yeah, quite a name there.
Yeah.
But it does come, which is funny from this company. And it was kind of funny to me to remember this fact when I, just got this coffee and was talking to Corey about it. One of the brothers that owns this coffee company also named Craig.
Oh, wow. Well,
Weird,
there's a
right?
couple Craigs in the coffee industry, and
Yes.
I'm just one of, I'm probably the least awesome of all the Craigs in the coffee.
No way.
Most awesome
Most
to us.
awesome.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm having one of those days where I'm feeling not the
Yeah.
most awesome.
We're
person.
here to gas you up, baby.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Well, my first note on this coffee is before I ground it, just straight out of the nice Ziploc bag I have of it, it smelled like box brownie mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a sniff.
I know you're not supposed to, again, mention the notes while we're cupping, but
Well,
we're
this is the
not
open
traditional
cup.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I get that too. It's
Were there brownies in that bag before you put the coffee
I
in?
think it was the fresh one, but I guess I don't know.
Okay, fair.
I don't think so. I'm getting that too. There's a one of my favorite cookies growing up too was one of those like Dutch cocoa cookies from Archway, I think.
baby.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting now. That you said,
Ground though, it's got.
Ugh.
I'm getting like freeze dried strawberry.
Sure. Maybe like the astronaut food strawberry. Speaking of cosmic things.
oh yeah. Ooh,
It smells really
Cosmic
good.
coffee.
Like raspberry, really like sweet and acidic.
Yeah, there's a touch of molasses that I'm picking up on the.
Yep. I got that a little in
very-
the whole bean too. That it was like almost raisiny.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good thing I muted my Discord because I just saw a whole bunch of notifications pop up, and I was good this time. They will not be featured on this
A
episode.
lot of times we get Corey's Discord notifications live on the podcast. I don't even know what Discord is, so that's shows
I
you
sort
where I'm
of
at.
do. Yeah. Some game is it gaming?
I'm not necessarily. I mean, it's just chat channels. It's
Is it like a secret way to communicate, like Signal? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's in the realm of like a WhatsApp or whatever.
Well, one of us has Google open.
You
so
can do video chats or just private chat channels.
fun.
But a lot of like bands use them for like interacting with their communities and different like video games or just whatever. OnlyFans models, whoever.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. Which Rick is in for quite a treat for this episode because the way that our video is pointed, he can see Craig's face and my belly button mostly.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
It's beautiful sights all
You got to
around.
get yourself a VIP royalty badge.
Yeah, from
Oh, man.
This is one of
I'm missing out.
3 coffees that Rick has shared with us, so this will be one of 3
be a
episodes
trifecta.
featuring Rick.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, well, maybe we should go ahead and before the water cools any further, since we have very primitive
We're
water
11
heating.
minutes into the episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna wet this with some
Some
20
lukewarm
degree
water.
Celsius
Yeah,
water.
that's okay.
Okay.
It's all in the swirl, yeah.
So, Rick, are you prepared to water?
I am. I hope my water's the right temperature because I did bring it in here a little while ago, but I think I got a fairly insulated little kettle here. So
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like we're coffee professionals, so it doesn't have to be.
All right, so I'm
Perfect
gonna
here.
start my stopwatch.
Oh, man, you're a badass. You're doing the timer, and I don't do anything here,
Well, you run the freaking board, right?
I guess.
All right, I'm pouring right now, just so everyone
Okay.
knows.
Oh, man,
Me
that
too.
vortex.
It is a
Here,
vortex.
I'm going to flip the camera around, Rick, so you can see this vortex.
I listened to your podcast episode most recent, and I was like, the vortex. Wow. Okay. I see
See
that.
what I'm
Just
saying?
beautiful.
Look at that.
I can't do that.
I know, no one can.
I got like.
Well, thank you, guys. Let's see. I can do something. I'm capable of some things. I'm gonna stick my face
Fully
down this
capable.
coffee now.
So we were recording this episode on the day of the Cortland Dairy Parade, and I hate crowds and parades, but Missy has talked me into bringing Nora to walk in the parade, so that's going to happen today.
I'm driving the truck that's towing the Coffee Mania float. We have one.
Maybe you'll just have Missy walk with Nora, and I'll sit in the truck with
Yeah,
you.
that'd be great. We'll turn on the air conditioning, roll the windows up, not talk to anyone. We've won the Dairy Parade, or a prize in the Dairy Parade, for 4 years in a row. And I think we have some stiff competition this year. And if we don't win, I'm fine with passing the torch to other organizations and companies in Cortland. It's good to see all the participation here. This coffee smells incredible now that we've got it wet. To me, it smells a little bit like when they crush wine grapes, like at a winery. It's just kind of a very, I just know that smell is quote crush, but it is kind of, to me, grapey, just super floral.
Yeah, it has a little bit of graininess to it, like when you brew beer, when you throw the mash in and just let that. I love that smell of that.
Yeah.
Just boiled grain.
Boiled grain. Like,
I'm gonna.
yeah.
I get a very mild orangey clementine mandarin, some sort of orange, like mild orange citrus.
Something within the citrus minute.
Yeah, Craig, you're the citrus pro. Should I open us up? Should we open the pantry?
No. I mean, all the citrus is there. This is just clearly a freaking amazing coffee.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of the. It's like a citrusy chocolate that I'm getting. Like we had a chocolate bar from a caviar spot yesterday. Fancy.
Wow.
There's a coffee producer in Red Hook called Raka or Raka Chocolate.
Okay.
They had a citrus one. It's like this. I get that too. I'm gonna go the weird route, and I'm gonna say the heat that's coming off this mug is giving me like hair dryer
Yeah.
heated air smell.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
definitely get some lemon and like a little caramel. This is, I mean, it's a really good smelling coffee.
Yeah. So good. Definitely sweet. Like honey.
Yeah, this
Honey sweet.
Honey for sure.
Vanilla
Yeah.
or something.
I think honey is more accurate than caramel.
Sure. Honey, caramel, they're all sweet.
sorghum maybe.
Sorghum.
Sorghum.
Nice to
I
see
heard you
sorghum
talk about that.
come into play.
Every time Rick bends down to sniff his coffee, he completely leaves the view of the camera. And I was like, "What are you like tying your shoe? Where are you going?"
Sorry,
I remembered that you were cupping coffee, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Yep."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean-
I
I mean-
completely disappeared.
Oh no, you're still there. I become more.
I could raise this cupping table that I'm using. It's a standing desk that raises and lowers, but I don't want it to be noisy. So
No, that's
I'm
okay.
just gonna
No, you're good. It's not.
keep
It's not.
diving.
Is it like one of those cool electric ones that
Yeah,
those are sick.
One of these times he's gonna
It's,
like pop back up with a Frankenstein mask and scare the shit out of us.
jump scare us.
yeah.
All right,
It's
well
a cool-
we're at 4 minutes, guys. It's time to break.
I can't wait.
All right.
All right.
Love this part.
I'm breaking.
It's okay. We can be quiet here. I'll just cut out all the weird silence. Take all the time you need.
To me, that really, when I broke, it really opened up a whole bunch of sweetness, and floral, really. Oh, so good.
Yeah, that's so nice. I mean, that is like, I'm gonna come up with a descriptor here that I don't think I've ever used before, but that is polite.
Oh, very polite.
This is a polite cup of coffee.
I like it.
So gentlemanly.
I know, right? Oh, very polite cup of coffee.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like a lot of times you expect during the break for it to like, fart at you, like burst with all
Yeah,
the gases
like
and intense smells. But
barf
this
out
was
some-
so gentle,
Yeah.
and like it got very smooth, and I don't want to say muted, but it was just mellow and just what I just,
It's the most polite possible gas passing.
yes,
Yeah, it's
it's the kind
I'm
of
getting a
gas
little
passing that
plum.
you don't notice until later.
Yeah, sure. Plum, I could see that. Apricot, maybe. I don't know. I feel like,
Yeah.
again, I'm with two really good cuppers, and you guys have all the good words.
Like polite.
Like polite. Yeah, I'm skimming off. Doing a little skimming here. Tried the 2-spoon for a second there. It was nice, though. Looks like there's not a
You
lot
didn't
of...
want to do your like Herculean single spoon where
No.
you're only left with 2 sips of coffee left.
Well, it does cool it nicely when you do that.
When there's not much to cool.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your first
Wow.
impression there, Corey?
Oh, it's like you could sell this to someone who doesn't like coffee. It's so mild. It's sweet. This is a really nice cup of coffee.
It's my whole business plan is to sell coffee to people who don't like coffee.
Yeah. So we could get some of
Yep.
this
good
Ethiopia
one.
Sonabo, Dorada, Bombay.
That is just peaches and apricots.
Yeah.
Ugh, so freaking good. Yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
yeah.
It's bright. It's a little kind of light on the palate.
It's a little there's a little dryness, a little tannin
Yeah, it is a
Tea
little
like
drying.
fun there.
It's tea-like for sure.
Yeah,
I get like a mild chocolate, like a milk chocolate, something very sweet. There's a little bit of creaminess to it.
yes. Excuse me. You know.
I realize I need to get a Craig's done it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Aspirated and
somebody has to.
choked on it.
Properly aspirated it. I didn't bring water up here today either. So.
Oh no.
Oh man. Corey with the sound effects. We are limiting those to 1 per podcast. Just so you know.
All right.
Follies.
Yeah, all right. So this is a super good coffee. I would love to have this as my daily drinker for a hot minute.
Oh God, yeah. Well, we have this much left.
Yeah, well, that is definitely enough to brew a pot tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll be good. I'm gonna be going on vacation
Yeah.
after tomorrow, so be a
Yeah.
nice way to wrap things up for me for this week.
To go see the Arizona vortices.
Yes, I'm gonna go see the
Oh, right.
vortices at in Sedona.
Yes. And any
Any what? Sorry, I'm dying here.
you're good. Any chance you're seeing any of Antelope Valley or any of that? I think that's where the vortices are, right?
I haven't ever really been there, so I'm not sure what I'm going to see. I do know that we have a tour guide for the vortices, and we're going to meet her at the Whole Foods at 10 o'clock Saturday
amazing.
morning.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
so
did
that'll be
that when
fun.
we were in Sedona last too.
Okay.
It's beautiful out there. So
I hear it is.
cactuses and
Excuse me, I'm just having aspirated that coffee. I'm
I know,
we're
man.
losing Craig.
It stays with you for a while.
yeah, it is staying with me. All right, it does have a nice long aftertaste. I'll tell you all about Sedona when I get back. We're also going to Seattle, and I will definitely grab some bags of coffee for us from my favorite people out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. I think I've recovered a little bit now. Sorry about all the coughing.
Well,
It's all part of it.
I think this coffee rules, and I can't wait to drink it again. I'm also excited to try some of the other ones you got us.
Yeah. So this is BKG, right?
BKG.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Shout out to BKG.
Shout out to BKG.
Nice work.
Potential sponsors of the podcast. They probably won't.
I mean, Rick's basically sponsoring the podcast by
Yes.
just being here. So this is great.
Happy to do
Being
it.
the most charming person.
So we're looking forward to kind of a trifecta with Rick. So we'll have you back twice more, hopefully, at least.
Yeah. At least.
At least.
Yeah. Well, that means we have 3 to 4 weeks to have one of us or the other send coffee
yeah,
in another
fair.
direction. So if we feel like permanently changing our cupping schedule to Tuesdays,
Yeah, I mean, it works for me. I don't care.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm easy.
For sure. Awesome. All right. Do we have anything else today?
I don't think so. Rick, is there anything you want to add?
I mean, I'm just glad to be here. I don't think I have anything to add. I'm at a loss for words. This coffee's so
So good.
good.
Yeah, it's delightful.
It is.
Well,
And
then,
yeah.
oh,
I was going to say, I'm just super glad you're here, Rick.
yeah,
Thank
I'm
you.
super glad you're here too.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm fully honored to be here, and I would love to be in person cupping with you all. But that'll be a future
Well,
future
I
event.
think that's a possibility, actually, sometime this summer, right? You guys are coming up this way for
Yeah.
our
You got to be.
big annual camping trip.
It's very likely. Just got to do a little convincing.
You should bring that microphone.
yeah, you're gonna need
Yes,
it.
We only have two here.
I could. Okay. I mean,
All right.
I definitely could.
All right.
I don't know what kind of hookups you've got for this, but I've
it's
got
just
them.
standard,
A
right?
standard mic cable, yeah.
Yeah.
Plug right into the machine.
Yeah.
Can
Awesome.
you imagine trying to fit 3 people at this table? That'll be fun.
I can get a longer headphone cord and just I can move my
Just
boom
stand in the
way
bathroom.
over. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, very good. Thank
All
you
right.
guys.
Well,
Appreciate
then,
y'all.
Alas, it seems it is now time to put a lid on it.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.